Good morning. Television 2 presents on this Sunday morning the 10th in a series of programs on religion just for young people. We call it The Magic Door. Throughout the year, you may pass with us through many magic doors into a time and place where you can best learn about the wonderful life of faith. This morning, WBBM TV and the Chicago Board of Rabbis again invite you to join this girl. Her name is Rita, as she passes through her magic door and yours into a magic land beyond.
Good morning, everybody. Wonder what this is. Bible stories. I know. This must be our clue.
Good morning, Rita.
Oh, Dell it. I found it. I found the clue for today.
Ah, so you have. But what will you do with it?
Well, I'll begin my travels by going to...
Not so fast. You're going to travel, you say?
Yes, I thought we'd travel and visit some of the people in the Bible stories.
No, slow down, Rita. You found the clue, all right, but you haven't yet guessed where the clue will take you or what will happen today.
I should have known you wouldn't make it so easy. Now let me think. I have a book, I have pencil, and paper. I know! I'm going to draw some pictures.
Why, Rita, you're absolutely wrong.
Pencil, paper. Am I going to write something?
You mean you're going to read the storybook?
Yes.
And then meet someone from one of the stories?
Yes.
And then write your own story about what happened to you?
That's right.
No.
Oh, Dell, then what am I going to do? I just can't seem to guess it all today.
Well, you're going to do something that's a great deal of fun. Now think, where do you use so many books and papers?
Books and papers? Oh, at school.
That's
We're going
right.
to school.
I'm asking the questions now. Nevertheless, you are going to school, and to be exact, Sunday school.
Sunday school? Oh, I love to go to Sunday school. Why, it's so much fun that I thought when I grow up, I'd like to be a Sunday school teacher.
When you grow up?
Mm-hmm.
How about today?
Today? Right today? Oh, let's get started. Let's go.
Well, say the magic words, Rita.
All right. Achad, shtayim, shalosh. Hands are on your rosh. Turn around and touch the ground.
You're on your way, your Sunday school bound.
We sure are. Let's go. Why, it's my very own Sunday school classroom, and I'm late. They're already welcoming one another.
And hello to all of you. I'm so happy to see you all here this morning. Today I have a very special surprise for you. And this is what it is. I have decided to let one of you become the teacher of the class. Now, the person who becomes the teacher, though, has to be able to do something very well. You know, we've been studying the story of Noah. I would like someone to review it for the class, tell the story, and afterwards organize an activity around it. Now, who thinks they can do this?
I can.
Oh, Alex, you did something just last week. And you were pretty busy, too, 2 weeks ago. I think today we'll give Rita a chance.
I know I am. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Weininger. I always wanted to be the teacher. I think the Dellett sort of helped, don't you? Oh, I see you have something here, Mrs. Weininger.
Yes, and I think maybe you could use it.
Do you all know what this is?
An ark.
An ark. And you know whose ark this is?
Noah's.
And I'm going to start by telling you this Bible story. Now, let me see. Noah was a very good man. He took very good care of his family, and he took very good care of his pets and of his friends. And he was always very helpful and very kind. And God took favor with him because he was so good. But the rest of the people on earth, they were very, very evil. They were mean and greedy and selfish. And this made God very unhappy. And so one day he said unto Noah, Noah, I am going to send a great flood. It shall rain for 40 days and 40 nights, and all who are evil shall die. But you, Noah, you who are good, I want you to build an ark and make sure that no water will get in by covering with pitch. And then he told him exactly how to build it. And then he said, and then I want you to gather the animals of the land, 2 of a kind, animals, insects, and birds, and bring them into the ark. And I want you to make sure that you build it slowly so that people will have a chance to change their ways and maybe join you. Well, Noah did as God told him to, and the people who he talked to wouldn't listen. And so finally, when he had completed the ark, and God said the time had come, he gathered all the animals and birds and insects in his family, and they went into the ark. And then the rains began to come. Down, down, down it poured, and at first it was frightening for the animals, but the family wasn't afraid because they knew God would protect them. And then, after 40 days and 40 nights, the rain seemed to stop, and water had covered the land. And it took a long time for that water to go down, until one day, the ark hit a bump. And what had happened, but the ark had settled on top of a mountaintop. The water had started to go down. So Noah went and sent out a raven to make sure that the waters had gone down. And that raven never came back. And then, finally, after 7 days, he sent out a dove. And the dove flew and flew, and it did come back, but it was wet and weary, and Noah knew he mustn't let anyone out of the ark yet. And then finally, after 7 more days, he sent out another dove, and what do you think?
He came back.
He came back, and he had a little green leaf in his mouth, and Noah knew that it would be all right, that the waters probably were gone. But he was very, very cautious, and he decided that he'd wait another 7 days, and he did. And finally, the 7 days had passed, and Noah's family and the animals and the birds and the insects all came out of the ark, and they looked at the wonderful, beautiful new land. And then Noah and his family looked up and decided they would thank God for protecting them. And as they looked up, they saw all these beautiful colors in sort of a bow in the sky, and they wondered what it was. And then they heard God say that that was a symbol of his promise to them, that never, never again would he send such a great flood. And even today we can see the beautiful rainbow with all its colors up in the sky.
Oh, Rita, I think you remember the story very well, and you told it very beautifully. Now, do you think you can think of some activity, maybe the rest of you can help her, that you could organize around the story of Noah?
Gee, kids, what do you think we could do?
Can we build an ark? We can draw pictures.
Oh, we can make a play.
Yeah.
Make a play. Oh, Mrs. Weininger, could we make a play?
I think that's a very good idea,
Now,
too.
if we have to make something, we need all kinds of things. We need some tools like,
Costumes.
oh, yes, we might need some costumes.
Makeup.
Oh, let me stop you right here. I think that if you're going to make a play in class this morning, the kind of tools I would like you to use are just you, your very selves. Now, what kind of tools do you think?
Ourselves.
Just in yourselves.
Oh, well, one thing in ourselves that we'd have to use would be our imaginations, because without imagination, we couldn't think at all.
Very good, Rena. That's very important.
Oh,
voices.
what about our voices?
Voices are very, very important.
Feel.
And how we feel inside, like sometimes we
Our
be
bodies.
sad. And in our bodies, the way we move. Let's talk about some of these. I want to make sure that I know, since I'm going to be the director, I better get it all straight. One of the first things we said was our imagination, because we have to think of the story. And then somebody said, voices. In other words, if we wanted to be old, we'd have to lower our voices, and maybe for the dove, we'd want to use little voices. And what was the other one? Feelings. Gee, what kind of feelings could we use in this? Mark?
Happy.
Happy. When were they happy?
When they landed safely.
When they landed safely. Okay, what's another feeling?
Sad. Noah felt sad when the people wouldn't listen to him.
Oh, that's right. He was very sad then. Well, I think we all have in mind what the feelings are, and then all we have to do is remember how to move like these different people and things. Let's start with our first scene. How shall we open this play? Ooh. Well, have you got some ideas, Marcia?
Oh, maybe if Noah's trying to get the people to go to the ark with him.
Yeah. Oh, yes, and he's trying to make them see that if they don't change their ways, that they'll never be happy and that God will punish them. That's a very good idea. How many of you would like to be Noah? Would you, Laurie? How about you, Karen?
Sure.
All right, Karen can be Noah, and who would like to be some of the townspeople? All right, why don't the people who raise their hands be the townspeople? And I'm going to be the director, so I'm going to sit back here. And we'll all have a job to do. You see if they use those 4 tools we just talked about.
I wonder if I can get the people to believe me. It will probably be easy enough. Why, here comes the neighbor now. Neighbor! What do you want? There's going to be a great flood. Oh, there's not going to be any flood. Have you been talking to your silly God? He is not silly. Yes, he is. You must change your ways. My ways are good enough. You must stop being greedy and selfish. I like being greedy. The more money, the better. Oh, my goodness. Here's another neighbor. Neighbor! Oh, no, not you again. What do you want this time? There's going to be a great flood. You must change your ways. And how do you know there's going to be a great flood? God told me. Oh, God again. You and your silly God. You're always imagining things. You must stop being greedy and selfish and inconsiderate. What's the matter with being greedy and selfish and inconsiderate? God does not like it. It is wrong. Oh, God. There's no such person as God. I don't understand. Neighbor. Yes, now, what do you want? Please change your ways. I like being selfish, though. But it's wrong. And I like stealing. But it's wrong. I still like it. You'll be punished. How will I be punished? There's going to be a great flood. Flood schmud. I like being selfish. Do you like being flooded? I've never been flooded before, but I like being selfish. Good for you.
Very good.
You know, I wonder if there were some things about this that we could think about when we make our play. Has anybody any ideas how we could have maybe made this scene a little better? I think we could have maybe come up with something. Anybody got any ideas? Fancy?
Well, we weren't using our voice. We all talked about the same thing.
You think that we could have made some of the things, thought of some other ideas in here. Laurie?
Noah kept getting younger.
Yes, that's something I never thought of, that we have to remember to keep our role all the way through. Well, should we try another scene, Mrs. Weininger?
Yes, and maybe we could keep these...
All right, who has another idea? Marcia.
Well, when Noah goes out to collect the animals.
Oh, sure, that should come next. I think so, too. This time, who'd like to be Noah? All right, Marcia, you try it since you thought of it. And who would like to be the animals? All right, you two. And who would... Do you need anybody else?
A son.
A son.
Can I be
yes.
the son?
Oh, yes, didn't Noah have 3 sons?
3 sons. Would you like to use...
What were their names?
Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Oh, all right.
We use props?
Oh, if you want to.
Let's make an ark.
Oh, isn't this fun being a teacher?
You're doing a very good job, too.
Come, Shem. Let us collect the animals. There are only 2 horses to collect now.
Yes, Father Noah.
Come, horses. Where, Father Noah? Come
the ark.
Why?
Because there's going to be a flood.
A great flood.
How about food? There's plenty of it.
There's seeds
And grain?
and oats.
Oh.
Come on, then.
And I guess they sort of liked the idea of getting some food. That really made them come into the ark and probably save their lives. I have an idea of a way to do a scene differently than just making it up by ourselves, by having something help us. Could I use the Victrola?
Yes, go ahead.
Well, my idea is this. I know at home sometimes Daddy puts on music and we listen to it and then we make up stories from it. I have a record. Why, it's right here on the Victrola already. And this record always makes me think of a part of the story of Noah. Now you see if you can think of what part of the story it is. And you too. All right, here goes. What, Alex?
It's the flood.
The flood. When the flood has come, what's happening? Laurie?
The boat is rocking back and forth.
It's rocking back and forth, and then what's happening?
Oh, all the animals are getting sick and feel all
Oh, they just feel terrible. Then what's happening? Laura, Francie?
But Noah knows the God is around him, and he's not sad or worried.
No one knows that God will protect him. And then what do you think they do to the animals?
Oh,
Karen?
they calm them.
All right, let's try it now. Let's try it now. And who would like to be Noah this time? Okay, Alex and somebody be his wife. Who would? Francie, and who would like to be two of the animals? Okay, Mark and Neil. Okay, here goes.
Calm down. I can't get them.
Please, look, only 3 more days till the flood's out. Here's some food.
Listen to Noah. He is telling you
God will
everything.
protect us. Only 3 more days anyway. Please, come on, God will protect us.
I think that you have the idea now, and we could often make up scenes for music. It's a lot of fun that way, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think you did a beautiful job.
And now what should we do for our next scene?
Well, I'm sorry, we don't have time for any more scenes today. You certainly did beautifully, but we will be able to finish next week, so don't feel badly, and you made a beautiful start. Now, I want to go on to another activity that we do every Sunday, and since Rita is still teacher, I'm going to ask her to take charge, and that is...
It's going to be such fun. Oh, here they are, right here. Well, what we're going to do is, as I remember, we take the pictures and we think about what would we do if we were the people or things in the picture, and then we act them out. Isn't that right, kids?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it then. Let's see what this one is. Oh, my. What do we have here? Try and be very teacher-like. Francie?
3 girls.
3 girls. What are they doing? Marcia?
They're all trying to listen in on a telephone conversation, so something's happening.
It looks like it's an awful fun conversation. I wish I knew what was going on. Who do you think's calling them, Alex?
Somebody from one of those jingles.
Oh, I wonder what could have happened. Let's play it. Let's play What Would You Do If You Are the girl who got the phone call, the 2 girls listening, and the person who's calling her. Let's find out. What would we do? Who would like to be the 3 girls? All right. And who would like to be the man who's calling? All right, Mark. Now remember those 4 tools, your voice and your body and your feeling and all those things.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hello?
Well, this is from the Crunchy Wunchy Cereal Company. And you know that jingle you sent in? Well, you won first prize.
Me? What did I win?
A television. First prize.
I want a television. When will it be delivered?
Next week. It'll be a colored one, too.
I want a color TV. A colored TV. And it'll be here next week. How wonderful. Can I see it? Oh, yeah. Everybody can come. Oh, I'm so excited. I thought I'd never win. Well, you did. I probably won 20th prize. I probably won 50th. But you won. That's important. You're very lucky. Yeah.
Girls, you did a very nice job on this, and you know, listening to you reminds me of a commandment that we have been studying in class. And it seemed to me that the girls acted just the way the commandment said they should, and who knows which one I'm thinking
I know.
of. Alex?
Thou shalt not covet.
Thou shalt not covet that which is thy neighbor's. Who can explain that to us a little bit? Marcia, can you?
You shouldn't be jealous of what your neighbor has.
You shouldn't be jealous of what your neighbor has. And how do we know that these girls were not being jealous? Karen?
Because they thought their friend was lucky and they were happy for her.
Yes, they did seem very happy. They didn't seem jealous at all. Would you like to try another one, Rena?
Oh, all right. Here we have one of man and a woman and a little boy. And this reminds me of something we probably do a lot of watching television. What do you think's happening in this picture? Francie?
Well, The mother and father are coming to get the little boy to come and eat dinner.
Oh. What would you do if you were that little boy watching television? And what would you do? It doesn't necessarily have to be a little boy. It could be a boy or girl. Who wants to try it? Okay, would you do it, Lori? And then who wants to be the mom and dad? All right. Let's have Neil and Francie.
Darling, come for dinner. Your father's home. Hi, Daddy, but I'm not hungry. You didn't even eat lunch. I'm not really hungry, even though.
Why are you watching so much TV?
'Cause I like it. When will this program be over? 2 hours.
How long have you been watching?
4 hours.
Figures. How many
Please come to
times
dinner.
a year, even, is this thing on?
1. Well, you'll have to come to dinner. I'm not hungry.
Oh, looks like this little girl just is going to watch her program no matter what anybody says. This reminded me also, you want to take your stool back? Of another commandment.
Oh, I think
You think you know, Mark? Which do you think it was?
Well, I think it was, honor thy mother and father.
Honor thy mother and father, and that seemed to be something that the little girl watching didn't do. How do you think that she could have been, well, a better child? Yes.
Well, if she went with her mother and father and respected them.
And respected them, that would have been very important. That's true. Well, Rena, I think you did a wonderful job as being teacher, and with the time remaining in class this morning, I would like to have you make up a song about the story of Noah. And I'm sure that you can do very well at this. What I would like you to tell me, first of all, very quickly, are some of the most important things in the story.
Oh, flood.
The flood.
How good Noah was.
How good was Noah, yes.
The dove and the raven.
The dove and the raven.
Well, the other people were very mean.
The people that were very mean, yes.
Rainbow.
The rainbow.
Noah believed in God.
Noah believed in God. I think this summarizes it very well. Now, in order to make up a song, we have to have a poem first, and who can give me a first line for a poem? Alex, do you have
Noah
one?
was a good man, and all the rest were wicked.
All the rest were wicked. Noah was a good man. That might be kind of hard to rhyme. Do you think you can change the word wicked? Noah was a good man and all the rest were
Bad.
bad. That might be easier to rhyme. Okay, so we have Noah was a good man. And while I'm writing this, you think of the second line. And all the rest were bad. Okay, now let's have another line. It doesn't have to rhyme yet. Who has one? Well, Lori.
The wicked people guarded everything they had.
Okay, you gave me 2 lines. The wicked people guarded everything they had. Now, before we go on with another verse, let's put this much to a melody. And what I'd like you to do, anybody, is just sing a melody to that first line. Just anything that comes into your head. It might sound silly, it might not. I can help you. You have something?
Noah was a good man.
Noah was a good man. Okay, let's try that.
Could we be thinking of the second line while you're writing that?
Yes, that might be a very good idea.
Was a good man. And all the rest were bad.
Was a good Now we got to black these in. What was your second line? The first line is Noah was a good man.
And all the rest were bad.
Good man. And all the rest were bad. And we can use that for the second line. The wicked people guarded everything they had. Let's all try that. Noah was a good man, and all the rest were bad. The wicked people guarded everything they had. That's very good. Now let's try for a second stanza. We can put it to the same melody. Yes.
He had 3 sons and a wife.
He had 3 sons and a wife. Okay, I think that fits our rhythm. He had 3 sons and a wife. And who can think of a second line?
And they led a very good life.
And a wife. And they led a very...
A useful life.
And they led a useful life. And who can think of a third line? Anybody? Let's read it. Who wants to read what we have? Okay. Mark?
Noah was a good man, and all the rest were bad. The wicked people guarded everything they had. He had 3 sons and a wife, and they led a useful life.
And now we need da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Something else about the story of Noah.
And,
Yes?
A great big flood came about.
A great big flood came about. A great big flood came about. And who can think of a last...
oh, I guess I'm going to have to leave before class is over. Oh, well, it was fun being teacher.
Well, Rita, or should I say, Miss Rita, would you still like to become a teacher?
Oh, yes. I'm only sorry that I had to leave so soon. Guess I'll have to wait a while to become a real teacher, but I know what I can do today.
Oh, what's that?
When I get home, I'm going to call up some of my friends, and I'm going to invite them to come over, and then I'm going to read some Bible stories to them, and we're going to make a play just like we did today.
Why, that's an excellent idea, Rita, and your friends who are watching us can do the same.
Oh, yes. In fact, there's something else we can do. Why, if you ask Mommy's permission, why, she might even give us some clothes or things that we could use for costumes. And another thing, why, we could take pictures from magazines and books. Well, we wouldn't tear them out or anything like that, but we could take them and look at them, and we could play What Would You Do If, too.
Well, I would find that a bit difficult, but it seems as if you would have a great deal of fun.
And one thing I'll always remember is what a wonderful man Noah was, and how thankful he must have been to God when he saw that rainbow, and how thankful I'm going to be, too, when I see it, because it truly is another one of God's wonderful gifts, Dallas.
Indeed it is. God has given us many beautiful things, but now I'm afraid that time has come. So goodbye, Rita.
Goodbye, Dallas. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.